Hello everybody! Welcome back to another episode of the Battle Brothers Fright Guide, where I will destroy enemies and tell you how to do it yourself. Today, we're going to be looking at smaller orc camps that consist only of orc berserkers and orc young. You will see these quite frequently. This is like an actual fight, just young and berserkers, so you have to know how to beat this, as in addition to how to beat the large-ass warrior camps as well. You should never see warriors in this fight. Now this is a fight of ranged superiority in spear walls. So you can do this once you get good range. You can never let the berserkers hit you. That is, once the berserkers start hitting you, you're doing it wrong or you got fucked by RNG. Those are the only two ways that works. So, I'm doing this in more of how you should than how I would. At my state, at like day 8, 18 or whatever the hell, I would probably drop one of these guys and bring a fourth hybrid, but not everybody has 3 archers and 4 hybrids, so this is what you would really do. You could imagine these crossbow guys as just anybody with a pole arm, and that would work. Anybody with a good enough range skill, like at all, to hit anything, would kind of be useful. So just as many archers as you can, because you can't let the berserkers hit you, so you have to hit them with ranged. So I have the crossbows and the archers. I have tanks with spear wall, and then I have this dude with a hammer. The hammer, so that if the berserker gets on me at the end of the turn, I can smack him with the hammer and stagger him, so I can hopefully act before him. And then I have the bannerman, but the bannerman has a whip. The whip for disarms. That is why. So I have disarms, spear walls, stagger, and ranged. Those are all you really need in this fight. Daze works as well if you have a two-handed mace, but I think I'd rather stagger them and make sure I go before them than like try and disable their damage by a third. It's not as good. So these guys have been patient, so I'm going to pass their turn. Now the issue with this fight is not only the berserkers alone is easier than the berserkers with the young, because what the young will do is they'll charge stun you. The berserkers do it too, but the berserker pathing AI is once you have spear rolls, they'll run around you, kind of similar to wolf riders. Except they will actually engage you, unlike Wolf Riders. Wolf Riders will just run rings around you until they do something stupid. But these Berserkers will probably get around here and start trying to engage, so you have to kill them. Now there's 2 types of Berserkers. There's the two-handed Berserkers and the one-handed Berserkers. The one-handed Berserkers are harder to kill in the sense that you can't kite them as well. Because, you move 2 and you hit with a 4 AP attack on a cleaver. So that you have to be 2 away from them. But these idiots, you have to be 3 away from these guys. You have to be 2 away from these guys. The chains and the man-splitters can move 1 in attack. So as long as you are 2 squares away from a two-handed berserker, you are fine. You're totally fine. They may get onto you, so you have an extra turn, but you're not going to die. What the young will do, they'll charge stun you, and then you cannot move out of the way of the berserkers. So if you have to focus berserkers you can kill, first off. Don't, I'm not, oh, this is a two-handed back here. 82 versus 86. It's close enough to where I'd probably try and hit this one-hander right here. But, if I'm not going to try and, if this was a one-hander, I wouldn't try and hit him over the two-hander just because I have, a slightly better shot. Right here. I'm not going to take a 43 over a 90. That's really stupid. Alright, so I am going to try and miss everything, I guess. Yeah, you get fucked. Alright. So you have to focus the berserkers, because the berserkers are the big threat here. Take out the whip. I'm gonna move slightly behind, I guess. Indomitable is basically necessary in this fight. If somebody gets on, this guy also has Indomitable, and he has 47 melee defense just because he's a beast. So he is a great target. If a berserker has to get on somebody, I wouldn't mind it being him, because he can tank hits, he has Indomitable, so he won't get charge stunned, he won't just instantly die to a head hit. Steel Brow works wonders here. Alright, so I'm going to move down. I don't think I'm going to get charge stunned here, but I might by this Orc Young, like a piece of shit, so I'm just going to do that to be safe. I'm going to Spear Wall. So, alright, tip number 2. When you do the wait option, unless you have Relentless, the perk Relentless, you will take an initiative penalty. But you want an initiative penalty here, because that means you will, the orcs will usually act for you anyway, but you will, get your spear wall for longer. Because no, you act later. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. I should have done that. All right, we're gonna try and back up. Get out of the range 2, 4, 6, 8. He can get here, but he can't go 2, 4, 6, 8. He can't get to me because of the spear wall here. So that's fine. Now this is a even though it's 10 enemies or 11 enemies because I already killed one, this is a very scary fight. Because if this chain dude gets on me, he can stun me with this fucking two-handed flail. So I have to kill these orcs right now. Focus fire is amazing because it means you there's less orcs on the field to fuck with you. All right, get rid of the one-hander right here because he is a higher threat. I don't want to do anything there. All right, I'm gonna continue backing up. All right. I can't really stop this guy from anything else. I'm going to indomitable just because I'm scared of. All right. You can move here. This guy can go 2, 4, 6, 8 and get on the archer, but he will die if he does that because I will just focus fire the shit out of him. So that's fine. I'm gonna actually move my. No, I can whip him from there. All right, I'm gonna stay here. All right. See, the berserkers, what they're doing is they're running around. They hate going into spear walls, so they will run around you, which buys you more time to shoot them with the archers. That is what you're doing. All right, this guy is just not a threat right now, so I'm gonna try and focus the two-handers right here that are a closer threat to my archers. Good. He could now get charge stunned. If this orc wants to act, because spear wall doesn't work anymore, he can get charge stunned. But that's really okay. It's just an orc young. The orc young aren't a threat. The orc young coupled with the berserkers are the threat. The orc young make the berserker threat something you can't deal with. Awesome. Alright. Great. Great. Alright, they're running because they're fucking losers. So I'm just going to chase them because I want my experience. I could unleash a dog, but I don't care that much. It's a fucking orc young. And this fight is essentially over now. Orc young, you can take at a very early level in the game. Orc young do not pose that much of a threat. Because their charge stun is the big no-no. Like that. They'll charge stun and move. That's even worse. Alright. Fuck that guy. Yeah, get fucked. Alright. Damn. Alright, this fight is essentially over now. So, takeaways from this, don't let berserkers hit. I didn't let any of the berserkers hit me. But, if they did, it would have been over. Low-level brothers, in anything less than, like, 230 plus gear will get annihilated by a berserker. Especially with the cleavers. Nimble brothers get annihilated. So you want your ranged units, and you want your spear walls to keep the orc berserkers at bay. And you want indomitable for when the orc berserkers get on you, and to avoid orc young charge stuns. Hope you found this helpful. See you guys soon.